Hello, this is Chas with Heirloom Leaves and Seeds, and today it is snowing out. It's very cold. As you can see behind me, the ground is covered in snow. We've probably got 4 inches of snow. I'm looking out through my other window at the shop and you can't even see the road. It just looks like snow all the way across. Today, I thought it would be a good day to show you how I store my seeds. And there's tons of ways to store seeds. Everybody has a little bit of a different method, but I thought I'd show you mine. So let's get started. I have, first of all, these 2. And I have little stickers on here and it says cool flowers and warm flowers. And that's just my way of saying cold hardy annuals, and these are the heat loving annuals. And these are all my flower seeds. And in here, I have biennials too. Now this is a little, let me see if I can tip this. It's a little hectic. Usually when I am ready to start seeds, I have to go through here and sort them out. It's not the best method, but it is what it is. And I do keep the biennials separate in their own rubber bands. Here's some dianthus. I've already sown the biennials for the year. Biennials usually get sown in summer where I am. So these are already started. I have most of them already out planted. Now some of the cold hardy annuals I have already started as well. Sometimes I will do an early spring sowing of these guys. And I'll just name a few here. I've got Delphinium, well, Larkspur, Fancy Smoky Eyes, Bells of Ireland, Pearly Everlasting, Alchemilla Mollis, Thriller, Status, Wood Creek, this is a German Status, Purple Kisses, Achillea the Pearl, that's a yarrow, however you say it. Lots of those. Here's a Green Mist, Agrostemma, Ocean Pearls, Calendula, Ivory Princess, some Wild Bergamot, some Clary Sage. Here we've got, I'm excited to try these. This is a Poppy Amazing Gray. I've always wanted to try these. I'm excited about those. Calendula, Bronze Beauty, another Calendula, Touch of Red Buff, Hollyhock. Here's some, I'm gonna save these out because I'm about to start these. These are Sweet Peas, Chocolate Streamer, and Aubon Bay. Then I've got some Helichrysum in here. Those are straw flowers. It's a king size mix. More straw flowers. Silvery Rose. Ooh. This is a Scabiosa. I have no idea how to pronounce this, so I'm just gonna show you. But this is a really dark burgundy Scabiosa, so I'm really excited about that one. Let's see, more Snapdragons, Opus Early Bronze, Madame Butterfly, a Chantilly Light Pink, Costa Summer Mix, and then a Bachelor's Buttons, Classic Romantic. So here's all of my biennials, the cold hardy annuals. Leave this Sweet Peas out, but that's how I store them. I store them out of direct sunlight. Over here in the shop, especially in the winter, I keep it fairly cool because I'm not over here every day. I keep it around 60. Oh, here's this one. I'm gonna set this down. And then I have the warm flowers is what I call them because they like warmth. And then this is all from this year. This is an order I put in. Well, I guess it wasn't this year. It was late last fall. And I'll just kind of go through these. They're the new ones, so I will definitely be starting them this year. I've got Gypsophilia, Covent Garden, Salvia Skydance, Saponaria Beauty Mix, Coreopsis Tall Mix, Celosia, I don't know how to say that one. But that is a pretty light green color. So that will be good for blending in and not sticking out too much. Gomphrena, QIS Carmine, Celosia Sunday Mix, Forest Fire Celosia, more of that. Queen Red Lime, more of that, more of that. I like that one, that's one of my favorites. Jewels of Opar, Status Seeker Mix, Status QIS Mix, Marigold Gem Starfire Mix, more of that, and Gomphrena Strawberry Fields. These are all ones that I will start this year. And if they're all new, I keep them together. Like if the pack has not been opened, I a lot of times will rubber band it so I know they're all new. And then here's the rest. It is probably a lot of zinnias and cosmos, and I won't go through all of them. I love that one. And this one was really pretty. Oh, and this one. I like this color. And then lots of sunflowers, more Status, dark purple opal basil, honeywort, marigolds, more sunflowers. So that's pretty much what's in here, but that is the warm flowers. And then I thought this would be interesting to show you. This one is just labeled Gone, and that is what it is. I don't know. There's a lot. Let me just show you. These are all empties. And you might think, why is she keeping those? This has been very helpful because sometimes when I'm getting ready to place an order, I will be thinking, and I'm like, what was the name of that, whatever, that cosmos? It's very helpful to go back through and see what you have grown and maybe what didn't work or maybe what did. And you'll be like, oh, I love that. I need to order more of that for sure. Or you might think that didn't work out so well. But it's always nice. I will keep these for a few years because I like to go back and order more of some things. Like this is one, it's a marigold. It's called African Savannah Orange. And this was beautiful. I just thought it looked nice when I was browsing through their website online, and I just ordered it, and these were beautiful. Somebody's spinning out there. I pity whoever has to go out in the weather today. Driving especially because the roads are bad. I think this is helpful. You'd be surprised, at least for me who grows a ton of flowers and vegetables, sometimes you can't remember the name of something, especially if you don't take good notes. So I go through here more often than you would think, looking what was that sunflower or what was that cosmos or whatever. And it's pretty helpful. And then since this channel is mostly about cut flowers, I won't bore you with the vegetable details, but I also just do a cool and warm. I don't know if any of you guys experiment with winter gardening, but I really like to do that. I've got a cold frame right now that has lettuce in it, carrots, cilantro, things like that. So that is all the cool veg. And then the warm, obviously, are things that you just want to start once the last frost is done for the year. Those are the warm, heat-loving vegetables. And then I just have this one. It's a miscellaneous box. Oh, I forgot I had these guys. Oh, this year, this garden season for vegetables, I'm really looking forward to doing these cucumbers. I like to make my own cucumbers and pickles for the year. I also got these. Some holy basil. Ooh, I got a nice Roma tomato. But that'll be fun. And I also found this place that is really cool. last year. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's like pharmacy. I sold, I don't know, but very cool. I really like looking through their website. I just made them a little box last year because I really liked the seed company. And just the other day, I got a little order from Baker Creek, and I'll just show you what I'm getting here. I thought this one looked really fun. Got snow on these. Tomato, brown sugar. I mean, those just look so neat. This one, I thought that one looked really cool. And I'm really excited about these two poppies. I am going more for the bread seed type, and I hope these work out. They say, let me see, planting instructions: direct sow in late fall or in early spring as soon as soil can be worked. Surface sow just barely covering. Grows best in cool early spring conditions. So I will get these out as soon as I can, but these look really fun. I got an aster and lemongrass. My sister grew these and we were all really impressed. The plants got big and she brought us a lot of lemongrass. And then that's my free seed. And then I thought it would also be neat for you guys how I keep track of all this. This isn't perfected, but I made just a little list, and this kind of makes it easy for me. And some of them you can sow multiple times, because a lot of times you succession plant some flowers, like zinnias for instance. I don't like to just be one and done with them, because sometimes they will get powdery mildew or a storm will come and flatten them. So I like to succession plant those, usually 3 times during the growing season. For zinnias, it says you can sow them 1 month prior to last frost, at last frost, and 1 month after last frost. So those are good times to start those. And this little sheet just kind of helps me know when I need to start seeds, because sometimes you can forget. So I've made this list. This is the warm summer annuals and the cool season annuals. And I'll show you it up close for a minute. But this is just telling me when I sow the seeds, any special requirements they need. Let me find a good example here. It basically is just telling me if they need light in order to germinate or if they need covered. And I'll put little notes here and there, like just lightly cover with vermiculite, or anything they need. Soak them overnight first, things like that. Because when you're starting this many flowers, it's hard to keep track of everything they need. It saves you time, because you don't want to look up each individual flower or seed pack. I've already done that here, and this helps a lot. There you have it. This is how I store the seeds. I'm sure there's better ways out there. I know some people put them in the refrigerator, in the freezer. There's tons of ways to do it, but this seems to work for me. I only keep my seeds 1 to 2 years, because I will usually use them up or get rid of them. I try not to just store a bunch of seeds, especially if I grew something and didn't like it. Usually I would feel guilty just tossing the seeds in the trash, so I have a place where I'll just go sow the seeds I didn't like, and if they germinate, that's great. The main 3 requirements, I think, for saving seeds on the short term especially is to keep them out of direct sunlight, no fluctuating temperatures. You don't want it to get hot then cold, and low humidity. You don't want them to get damp at all. But hopefully this will help some of you guys. This is very helpful. It makes starting seeds go a lot smoother. It's not perfect, but it's what works for me. Well, I hope you guys are staying warm wherever you are. And if you're getting snow, I hope you get to stay home and stay warm and have a nice day. We'll see you later. Bye.